Welcome back to Save the Gen podcast. As you know, a platform here to inspire our youth and truly navigate our generation for the better. Today, we got a very special brother. We got my boy Q Quentin in the house. Hello, Q. How you doing, my guy?
Good, chilling.
Man, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. How's everything going?
Everything's been good.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I just wanted to speak a little bit about what you got going on. I know you've been kind of expressing yourself in different ways. So, kind of tell us a little bit about what you've been doing post college.
So far I started up my brand called Survivors Remorse. Been working on a lot with getting the community involved with trying to host events, doing giveaways, just stuff like that. Trying to just, build something.
Now, Survivor's Remorse, kind of give us the backstory. How did it all begin? What's the timeline of it?
It really all started in college. Um, I faced a lot of like deaths early in like my freshman years. Then after that, it just like this all started going downhill. But everyone faces their own challenges, and it just all hit me like I've been through a lot, and but I'm still here.
Nah, facts, man. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. And I think everybody in their own ways goes through their own challenges, and it's about how you handle those challenges and how you move forward.
Right.
And those challenges are things that not only define you, but they're part of you. They're things that live on through you. So, how have you been able to express yourself? Um, I know you said a little bit about the community engagement and the work that you want to do to kind of be great stewards of your community, but just in the lens of how you're expressing yourself, can you kind of describe that to us a little bit?
Yeah. So like my clothes, like every piece has a story behind it. Um, like at the bottom of it, like there's always a question: what's your story? That's it's a way for me to like always get my message out there and like because I know I'm not the only one who goes through stuff, and it just allows me to really just like show people like I'm really I'm here. I fucked that shit up.
Man, if it isn't too interpersonal, if you don't mind sharing a little bit about your story and kind of some of the challenges that you've been through. And I don't only want to hear about those stories, but I want to hear about how you overcame some of those elements and kind of even battles that you're still fighting on a day to day basis. How are you coming above it, and how do you think it's making you as a person, as a man, better, um, more holistic as a person, more graceful, more vulnerable? How you think those like going through those trials and tribulations have affected you in those lenses?
Yeah. So April 30th, 2023, 2 weeks before graduation, I had lost my father on my birthday, and like it all hit me at once. Like at that day, I knew I had to like step up and become something like I might have not even been ready for, but I was put in that position. I had to, and ever since then, like I made a vow, like to never like be unreliable to my family. Like I always like I made sure everything's gonna be straight, regardless. And from that, literally from that day forward, like I really had to grow up because like before that, I used to be so childish. I was so immature and didn't really care about anything. But I really had to like sit down, discipline myself, and stay focused for my goal.
Man, that's powerful, man. And I would say the element of staying focused and getting into this new stage in life that you probably never been in. Was that comfortable for you?
I want to say comfortable, but it's something like I had to do. Like I had no choice, but you know, I had to like really, really had to lock in for real.
Mm, facts. And I really just wanted to pull out the element of like everybody goes through these different doors and these different trials and these different stages of their life, and every door is never like the last one. Every door has their own challenges, their own difficulties, their own emotions that come along with it, and every door is very unique, but it's something that makes you a part of you. Hey Q, one of my courses, I was learning a little bit about student development theories, and one of the theories spoke about seven major stages that you go through. And one thing that was interesting about those theories is they stated that even if you don't go through those stages within the time that you're estimated to go through them, you're gonna go through those theories, and those theories essentially are gonna make you who you are gonna create the morals that you stand for and the values that you withhold throughout your whole life. Now, even with that death that highly impacted your family, how would you say that you were resilient and you kind of kept strong even when outside didn't look as pretty?
It was really because like I had a I have a little brother and a little sister, and like even though they're not like my dad's kids, like they were still there. They had a, like they were basically looking up to me, like watching what I'm gonna do. And my mom, like she's strong, but I know how to be there for her. Basically be there for everybody because like my family, like we all not connected, but I try my best to do what I can, and like
And I say that's all you can do. And when was that point in your life where you understood that everything you did had an impact on somebody, whether it was good or bad? Like when did you start kind of having some of those realizations?
like it really hit me like once it was August when I had released like my first piece, like to honor my dad for my clothing brand. It was like I was getting so much feedback on like everybody was just saying they're proud, and it really hit me because like I just like I never used to like look back and really think about everything I've done for everybody. Like I always just thought about the next day. What can I do next for somebody?
Facts. I would say the value of having a great heart, the value of having the element of being graceful, of being open to whatever life throws your way.
So,
Um, Now, I would say even today, would you say that that's a piece of your heart that's healed, or is that something that you still steadily work on? And what are you doing to kind of cope and kind of help with that mental state of that side of things?
honestly, like I feel like it would just never be healed because like that was my dad, parent. That's hard. But you know, what helps me a lot is like definitely drawing, and like I sit back. I have my music, my playlist gets me through everything. When I'm just in my little zone, and then like there's nothing that can really stop me for
And then for somebody that is possibly going through a similar situation and it's kind of in that area where they're stuck and they don't kind of know how to move forward, can you give us a powerful message that you would kind of pass along to them?
yeah. So like I just want like them to know like don't try to shelter yourself because once you like shelter yourself like it just it feels like you're trapped and like that's when everything really starts eating at you. Just go out like really like go out and like honor and like try to honor like your people, everything you do, like just do it with a purpose, with a meaning, and like it really helps for real.
And then throughout your journey, what have you found that your purpose is?
Still trying to figure it out right now. Like I know I'm gonna do something good for real. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it.
So it's okay to not have it all figured out at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. You always gotta, as long as you're working at something, and instead of being lazy, as long as you're working at something, like, you're good.
Man, and can you give us a sneak peek of some of the new work that you got coming up?
Let me
Some of the new
see. Let
work,
me see.
possibly something, a little
Let me see.
script of what's coming with Survivor's Remorse. I know you've released not only hoodies, but you've got in tune with a bunch of other things.
What was I?
But we got some jackets coming out. Is that what I see? Some jackets to come. Jackets
For
to
sure.
come. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I love to hear, man. Always working. Always
Be on the
working.
lookout for sure.
Be on the lookout for sure. Now, I'm not only going to be able to. I'm not only going to tag his merch here on the bottom in the description, but I'm also going to put a link to it at the end of this video. So make sure y'all shop in with Survivor's Remorse. Now, Survivor's Remorse, I want you to leave us off with a quote. It's up to you, my guy. Take us off. Take us off.
Quote. Let me think about this. Dang, you really put me on the spot with this. Stay patient. You know, keep God first. Be patient for sure. That's my quote.
Man, thank you very much, Quentin. Quentin in the house, man. Thank you. Thank you.